Hi guys, hope you all are doing well and set for a great weekend ahead. I hope you all are staying safe and are at home and are comfortable. So, I'm back with yet another recipe for the weekend for you all to try. It's another one pot rice recipe because honestly, I can't get enough of one pot rice recipes because they are just so simple to cook, and you can make a big batch and not worry about your next meal for a change. And because it's getting really hot, it's very difficult to stay for longer hours in the kitchen. So for that, I think this recipe really makes a lot of sense. This recipe is something that I created on my own once at home, and I loved it so much that it became a regular. And it's so easy to make, that's where it really wins. So today we are going to do a one pot Chana Dal Pulao. Now, this is one of my favorite things to eat. All you need is some raita and some salad on the side, and you're good to go. We basically cook the chana dal in its usual form with a little bit of a secret that you will find out in the video. And we mix it with aromatic rice, and the result will just knock your socks off. It's really delicious. It's simple and it's yummy. And what I usually do is I make a big batch of it, and I keep eating it for, I don't know, like at least two more meals, because we have so much work and we are all in lockdown and we could all use some hacks to make our lives easier, right? So let's go straight to my kitchen and see how I make this pulao. So we'll start with making a paste out of ginger, garlic and some fresh coriander or dhania. Add some water to it and blend it to a fine paste. This is going to elevate the taste of the pulao to another level, so just trust me with it. Next, add some oil to a skillet and add your usual whole spices like cardamom, cinnamon and long. Now add some finely chopped onions, and we are going to saute this till they turn translucent and acquire a golden brown color. This should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Now once your onions start to look like that, add that fresh ginger, garlic and coriander paste. Now we have to really cook this because we do not want any raw element in the final dish. So fry this till you see the oil come out from the sides. Once you see the oil on the sides, pour some fresh tomato puree. These are fresh tomatoes that I have just blended to a paste and added to this. We also have to cook the tomatoes really well because these are raw tomatoes, as you know, and they have to be cooked till their rawness disappears completely. We are going to do this by letting it cook covered for 2 to 3 minutes in the lowest flame possible. As you can see, this is done as the oil has started to release from the sides, and now it's time to add some red chili powder, some fresh coriander powder or dhania, some black pepper powder or kali mirch, some fresh cumin powder or jeera, some turmeric or haldi, and finally salt to taste. Now mix all these spices really well. Make sure your temperature is at medium and not too high, otherwise you will burn it. Take your time and make sure that all these ingredients assimilate really well together. Next we are going to add our boiled chane ki dal or split chickpeas. Now the reason I'm using boiled is because the recipe will be faster. If you add just soaked chickpeas here which are raw, then it will take a lot more time for this recipe to cook. But you can also do that, it's just that you have to cook the dal really well before you add the rice. But I am going to use boiled chickpeas here. So going to mix that in really well and then add some hot water. Now I'm going to cover and cook this for a while till the dal gets cooked really well and we get that luscious consistency in the gravy. Once we have arrived at that consistency, we will add the soaked rice. Now this rice has been washed and soaked for 30 minutes. We are just going to add it straight in and then give it a gentle mix. Do not be too harsh when you mix this because you don't want the grains of the rice to break too much. Next we add some whisked curd. Now this curd gives the pulao a really delicious flavor and also adds to its texture. I always add yogurt or curd in my chana dal, so basically I'm making the dal the same way and I'm just adding the rice to it. So once you add the dahi or the curd, just mix it up really well and add some more hot water. Give it one last mix and cover it up. Now let this cook on the lowest flame possible for at least 30 minutes. Take off the lid after 30 minutes and just check if the rice is done. It will obviously be done in 30 minutes because you had also soaked the rice before this. The ingredient list and the quantities are mentioned in the description box, where you can find the link to the written recipe. Now give it a mix and then cover it up again. Now let this rest for another 10 to 15 minutes while the gas is turned off. This will just help the rice to relax and fluff up if there was any scope left for it to fluff up even more. So that's it. That's our chana pulao, which is ready. I'm just going to serve it on a beautiful plate, and I'm going to garnish it with some virista or fried onions and some fresh coriander. So that's how simple it was, and it's absolutely delicious. Trust me, this recipe is a regular in my own kitchen, in my own house, and I just thought of sharing something very personal with you this time and very easy. I know a lot of you are hassled about cooking and you don't want to spend hours in the kitchen, and you also have work, so I get a lot of messages that you want easy recipes. So this, I hope, really helps you, and you try this at home. Don't forget to share your pictures if you do make it. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next week with another video at home, simple, delicious and easy to make. Till then, see you.